What it do, baby? We back at it again. Looking smooth than ever with the fresh cut on. Come through on them. Gang. Ramos, what it do?
What's up, man? We're doing it, man. We're about to talk all things NBA, man. It's a good week.
You already know. Episode 3. Let's get it popping right now. We got some good stuff. We're going to talk who had the better week last week.
All right.
And the two people with an honorable mention to Joker would be Steph Curry, played out of his mind,
Mm-hmm.
and KD, who also played out of his mind. Who for you had a better week?
For me, it will be KD, and
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking at the standings, and I know that without like the Kyrie talk has kind of calmed down a little bit over the week and a half. So with that, we've been seeing KD just balling out, man. KD's been looking ridiculous. He's been doing like 29 points on 11 shots. I think he's not even 10th.
34.
34, yeah.
Last week was 34.
Of late, yes, last week.
Yeah.
I was talking about overall, but yeah, on 11 shots, not even cracking top 10 in shot attempts. It's unheard of. And I'm seeing comfortable step back, like Dirk fadeaways. That puts 7-footers to shame. It's really nice, man. So I think I got to go with KD. I can't say I was impressed by the Warriors, though. I ain't gonna lie.
A wake-up call, especially that Friday night game when he broke the record. He was on fire.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That Bulls game was big to me, too. It was pivotal. And they made the Bulls look like little boys.
And it's funny that you say that because if I remember previously, you had said they ain't playing nobody. I need to see something. I need to see a little proof.
I did say that. And I checked the box score and I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, they mean business right now. And I'm going to have to go Curry. They 11-2 right now in the West. They holding it down.
Facts.
When every other team in the West, excluding LeBron being out for the Lakers, is pretty much fully healthy. I mean, Denver don't got Jamal Murray, but everybody's pretty healthy. You know what I mean? So that's a big deal. And Steph last week was phenomenal. I mean, he was straight box office, like get your popcorn, sit down, we ain't talking, we just watching the game. It was beautiful to watch. That was my type of basketball.
Yeah, man. I hope he keeps it going. I think Steph can have these up and down games or stretches. And I just want to see if they keep it going when Klay comes back, how that's going to look and how that's going to feel.
Right. Integrating him back slowly but surely. I actually don't like them rushing him back with that whole 3-week time. Like, why would he be coming back for like the Christmas Day game? It's really no rush. You know what I mean? Like, take your time. Like, what are you gonna bring him back on minute restrictions for 5 minutes? Like,
yeah, I agree with that.
He's not gonna be in NBA shape.
I agree with that a little bit. I mean, I would like to think Klay's in NBA shape only because, man, you've been out for 2 years. If you ain't playing 5-on-5 yet, I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So I'm thinking he's always like working out with those bad boys. I think he's closer in shape than we think. So I don't think that they need to be as courteous or as cautious as they have been. Just because that's the Warriors' mantra, man. Too cautious just because they weren't cautious enough.
Right.
So now it's like, all right, 2.5 years. You might as well either retire or, like, honestly, I don't even want to see you back. Like, retire with your 3 rings and be the greatest shooter of all time.
It's one of the two, or come back and ball like. And unfortunately, I hate to compare him now because now that KD has broken the whole Achilles black cloud.
I'm still not off of Paul George, man.
Paul George.
Yeah, Olympic, man. Snapped his leg.
Olympic, yeah.
People skate over that. But
he's MVP this year too. He balled this year too.
Like he hasn't stopped since that year and a half off of that catastrophic.
And he don't get no love for that.
He gets no love from it. And if KD gets it, Paul George got to get it.
That's a fact. Shout out to PG-13.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call him playoff P yet, but right now he is performing P because he is balling.
He's performing P. That is one.
Especially without Kawhi. I checked the stats. I'm like,
I feel it.
Whoa.
He yelling at the camera and stuff. He talking his stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Step back in the game.
This is
He looked
Pacers
good.
P. This is Pacers P.
This is Pacers P. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So on to the statement game of tonight. It's the Lakers versus Chicago Bulls. This is a statement game.
Welcome
more so
home,
for the Lakers.
Caruso.
Caruso.
Come on, man. They did a video for him, I think. Video tribute.
They did, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And Caruso will be missed, obviously. I was a little disappointed that he just came out and said that they didn't re-offer him, that all he wanted was that 20 mil. I'm like,
yeah, they didn't, man. I mean, it may disappoint you.
It make a little sense because they gave it to THT, who has more upside.
Nah, it still don't make sense, dog. It still don't make sense. You gotta think off of I've never been sold on the general manager from jump. So when after the championship, you let everybody go. You thought you guys got better. I told you guys got worse. And then you unload again, and then Caruso comes out and says he would have signed for like basically 2.3 mil or something. Like Caruso would have signed for the low to come back. That's
cap, because they offered him low, but he didn't want that. They offered him like 10, 13 million. He didn't want
that. I beg to differ. I think they really didn't offer him much. So I think they offered him like a minimum, and he ain't.
He scoffed.
Yeah, so
and he had value. But see, it's funny hearing you say this because I told you he had value for 2 years. You said he's so replaceable.
Yeah, no, not
he just run up and down the court.
Like this is the thing, man. I think that maturity plays a role, and I think
you don't miss it until it's gone.
Well, no, I think he didn't have. He was athletic that 1 year and did a couple of lobs and stuff, but now he's like been in the lab. Like he's been trying to work on his game to get minutes. And like getting swole and making sure he has his game down. So I can't say the journey didn't help him. He was like 11th man off the bench 2 years ago. Now he's like 7th man. Sometimes starting at power forward. What?
I mean, during the bubble year though, he balled out that whole entire year. So I got to get.
I don't count the bubble.
And oh boy, we're just gonna skip the bubble year.
I don't count it. You don't play AAU for like a couple of times and have Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray both put up 60 points against each other and never do it again in their career. Like, no, we ain't getting.
They will eventually. All right, so Lakers, Bulls. Who do you think this is more statement game? I got to go Lakers mainly because this is another game at home.
It's not. Yeah,
Chicago
you're right.
is a good team, and we need AD to put a stamp in it after he just played great. We need a knockout punch tonight to start up, because now that LeBron's coming back, we need to come back with him on a winning streak, not on a losing streak.
Yeah.
What you think?
It's definitely not a statement game for Chicago after blowing that one with the Warriors. Now, if you knocked off the Warriors, yes, just show that you can finish it off the West Coast trip.
Yeah.
But the fact that you lost, it's more of to Russ and AD and a Chicago kid, seeing if you can beat this team that's budding, beat this team that wants to come home, improve, and hug LeBron and get all the photos with him and all this stuff. They want to beat that team at less strength. So it's bigger showing for them than it is Chicago. If Chicago would have won, I'd have been different, but Chicago didn't finish the job or even get it started.
Right. So the game started, and it started rocky. We were getting that ass beat like 25-16. Not a good way to start the first quarter. However, the main thing that's concerning to me is we can't make a three-pointer. And for some odd reason, we signed all these three-point specialists last year who shot 43%, 47%.
Who'd you sign? Who was that?
Wayne Ellington. He was a top 10 three-point shooter last year.
Never talk to me about Wayne Ellington. He would never make a roster spot.
I'm giving you stats.
Name me another person.
I'm giving you statistics.
I don't care about statistics.
Melo right now was shooting up.
Melo is in his 19th year. Never talk to me about a grandpa.
THT is back in the lab, and he balled out last game. I can't go more than that because that was his first
Exactly. Game. So you got Bazemore that you guys were talking smack about, like he was a three-point shooter.
Please don't.
So all those guys are not even six men contenders ever in their career. None of them were.
Melo, he will be this year.
Melo should never have been a 6-man contender in his career. That's more of a shot to him that you just brought his name up. Nah, bro.
This year for sure, he should be.
He should have went out like AI, and that's only because of the LA spotlight.
The spotlight, yes.
It ain't because he actually.
So I hope we do win this. Russell got to step up. He got to stop shooting the threes because 0 for 3, I think he was 0 for 4 before I turned the game off. I'm like, oh boy,
he ain't got a conscience though.
I got to shout out. No, zero conscience, and I need AD to. I need somebody to slap AD. I'm gonna keep it slap the taste out his mouth, and I want his mouth to get bloody because
he be talking like he knows what it takes to be a champion and all that stuff, but he had a bubble trip. I told you, man, that trip to the bubble ain't the same. I don't know why people acting like it is, but all right.
But see, he showed last game that he could ball out. He could put us on his back. He could put us on his back and give us 30 and 15.
That was retro Pelicans AD.
We need to, and the issue is, like you said, and I don't disagree, the aggression got to be there. But see, I'm nervous if he get knocked to the ground, he ain't gonna get back up.
Oh yeah, no.
I just need a quick slap in the mouth.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
He might. Has Dwight Howard been back in the game since?
Yeah, Dwight Howard played 2 minutes tonight. So
okay, cool. That's how many minutes he's gotten since the altercation with AD. It's been 2 minutes. So I'm letting you know that's why you guys are losing. Your chemistry's shot, man. You can't.
No, it's rotations as well.
Never play. You can't they can't release Dwight, but they ain't gonna play him again for the rest of the season. So
Dwight isn't a game changer for us. So he's an
honestly
guy.
It's
turnovers.
Fire Frank Vogel and get my dude Luke Walton. Segue.
We had Luke, and he was a losing coach.
Luke is on the hot seat, though. How do you feel about that?
He never coached defense. This is why he's going to be on the hot seat, and I'm glad. I hate it because I like Luke as a person. I never disliked Luke. He was the slowest basketball player with the best IQ.
Hold on, let me.
He was Caruso.
No, you're misleading.
With no athleticism.
You're misleading the public.
What?
Public. Let me tell you, he only likes Luke Walton because he played with Kobe.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack.
It was just a role player that he saw a lot. So him saying all these high praises ain't got nothing to do with Luke. He would say high praises about Steve Blake, about Jordan Farmar, about
not Jordan Farmar, because he wouldn't pass Kobe the ball.
He would say high praises about those dudes, man. So
Jordan Farmar was on that UCLA.
Don't listen to what. That's true. But don't listen to what he's saying about Steve Walton. It's all skewed.
Steve Walton.
He is Steve Walton. Luke Walton, he is misleading the public. It is true.
So you asked me, do I think he deserves to be in the hot seat? That's a hell yeah. He needs to go. And I hate it saying he should be fired. But his whole thing was he needed a youthful team. He had a youthful team in LA. Lord have mercy. It got no more youthful than that team. And we had talent. Obviously, you could look around the league. Half of our team is everywhere balling right now.
Yeah.
Now we segue to Sacramento with even more talent.
Yes.
I shouldn't say even more talent, but equal talent, youthful talent. See, this is the key word. No expectations, no bright lights. So last year, when he went on them 4-game losing streaks multiple times, they let it slide.
Of course.
And I'm glad they came out yesterday and said, look, if that happened again, your ass gone.
They did. But I mean, half of that, I don't know where we draw the line because I've been hearing Marvin Bagley wanting out since Luka got drafted.
Right.
So with that, at some point, it's and it's gotten a lot louder since Luke has been there.
Yeah. Well, so did you see what he just pulled the other day?
Oh yeah, he said he won't go in
the game.
Yeah, I saw that. So that tells me that's somebody that doesn't want to play for the coach, or don't want to play for the city. Regardless, if he wants out, Luka's balling in the Mavericks, and then Dallas wasn't Dallas when he went there.
Yeah,
he would have been balling in Atlanta. It didn't matter where.
Bagley is not who he thinks he is, though.
He wants to be traded to the Pistons or something. I don't know. It's getting crazy. That's the rumor I heard.
Shout out to Cade, who dropped 25 tonight, 25 and 10 tonight. Too.
Yeah, I don't like the headline saying career high 28 points. Nah, save that for another day when you at least break 30.
Right. So how long you think he got? Let's keep it real. Give me Luke. What's his time frame?
No, I think he's got longer because I saw an ESPN post that said King saw their coach on the hot seat, and they came out and it was like 42-16 in the first quarter. And so apparently he's got his team playing for him. Here's the thing. He's a player coach. You would love him if he was in your locker room because he has all the coach stories. He has all his daddy stories. He's a player coach.
That's why Kuzma wanted to go there.
Yes, exactly. He's a player coach. But the issue is nobody playing for Sacramento unless you got Boogie Cousins. And that's a fact. So unless you got somebody that is like embracing the city, and nobody wants to embrace the city except for like Jason Tatum or something. You know what I mean? Like, and he only embracing the city.
It's half Vlade's fault as well. It's upper management as well. So I can't even put it all on.
I only blame Vlade for not drafting Luka. That's the only blame I give him. Besides that, he's been fine. And I blame more of Shaq because Shaq is the owner of the Sacramento Kings, and he has done nothing besides ignore it.
I thought it was a small portion. I thought it was real small.
That's as big as Dwayne Wade's, and you see Dwayne Wade more.
Yeah, but Dwayne, like we said, Dwayne is for sure. That's your token to see.
Oh yeah, for sure. When Shaq don't need all that, but
bingo. Okay, so you say you think he stays the rest of this year? Is what you're saying?
Yep. Nepotism.
Wow. I think he's gone by January. Keeping it in a buck.
If he's going by January, the Celtics gonna pick him up by February and let Duco go. Goodbye, Nia Long. Nia Long,
your hubby coming home. Let me stop. Okay, so let's jump into a little more serious topic that has been brewing like some gumbo on the pot. Okay. My boy Zion, well, I should say your boy Zion.
That's my boy, and I love that you said gumbo because he's been eating a lot of it.
He has been eating a lot of that gumbo, shrimp, po' boys, you name it, greens, beans, potatoes, you know what I mean? It's frustrating that whoever is in this man's ear, and did he sign with Michael Jordan? Is that who his shoe company is with?
Yeah, of course. Let me go off real fast. So you said a couple of good points off camera. And I'll get to that point in a minute. I think what makes me heated is the fact that the Pelicans are 2-13. And so you can't let Lonzo walk and get tampered with, and that'll come out later. But you can't let Lonzo walk and all that stuff and not throw him the bag and not get nothing to show for it.
They threw the bag to Devontae Graham.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, bro. Get your money, but and get it in a city like that. But when you got Lonzo at $100 million that you can just sign him at the snap of a finger, just sign him. You know his futures can bank on it. What are you talking about?
Yep.
So anyways, the fact that they're last and the fact that we don't see any urgency from Zion trying to come back and how much weight he's pounded on. What me and you were talking about was why do you think that this is happening? Now, in my opinion, I think this is happening because he wants a bigger market. I don't think he wants a championship. Don't get it twisted. He does not really want to compete at the highest level. He wants high jersey sales, high Jordan sales, and he wants high dunk highlights on the ESPN. And you get all of that in the Mecca in the Garden if you're dunking on Luka or no matter who comes in that night in the Garden with Spike Lee court and center. But the point that you made that I want to get to was you said that he would run the risk of being overweight, of hurting his foot worse, that it won't even get to the point where he can just snap back into shape. It'll be like, nah, you are.
He is 6'6", 300 pounds, right? He's not 6'9", 6'10". He's 6'6". The average 6'6" guard is between 220 and 180.
Yeah.
And this is in shape. Yeah. Bro, he almost got 100 pounds more. And we know he's a big dude.
Yes.
But when you're a big dude and he suffered with weight problems in Duke. However, he was a man child to them college boys.
However, he was motivated. Let's put it that way.
He was highly motivated. So nobody tripped on the weight, but when you get to the pros and they said, hey, he had put on a little weight going into the draft.
Of course.
Who is your trainer, Zion? Who? Where's your agent at?
Where's your chef?
Who is surrounding him? Yes, who is around him? Because did the money do this? Because if I know Coach K was giving you bread to eat wherever you want to eat.
Of course, but not that much bread. Not that much bread, and you come in any restaurant you can eat for free because you Zion, and this is Drew Brees City, so you know the way they move. Oh yeah, you're an athlete, you can eat. So with that, yeah, you're right. You're right on the money.
So you said that he may be doing this to,
oh yeah, he's
kind of similar to the AD when AD with the shoulder,
Harden, and
what I mean.
You name it.
The issue I think I truly have is this weight gain doesn't help him. You thought that he could just shave all this weight off.
I think he's not. Yes.
He's a freak athletically, but he's not in shape athletic. He has athleticism, but it's not. He's like Blake Griffin. You know what I mean? But he what he needs to do. I'm gonna tell you the best gift. Call Giannis up. Giannis.
That's my point. Yeah, my point is I've seen bodies transform like Giannis. We've seen Steph Curry's body transform.
Yeah, that's work. That's hard work.
Yeah, but it's also doctors seeing what your body needs for
what you need to get better.
For your strength and stuff. And so he needs to get with Giannis's doctor, anybody's doctor, really, Braun's doctor, and figure out what he needs to do to get longevity.
Buy a doctor. You got $1 million, bro. Buy a doctor.
I agree.
All right, but that foot injury is lingering from Duke now. So now I hate to say this, my brother. I wouldn't be shocked if this was a Greg Oden 2.0. I just would not be shocked because
I don't think so. I think this would be closer to be Sean Kemp.
Well, I mean, maybe, but Sean Kemp still had a run in the league. He hasn't had no run.
Yeah, Zion's about to have a run. Once he get in that first market, he's going to have 6 months. Great. Then.
So what, we got to wait another year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He ain't playing this season.
Yeah. No, I think, and then, I think and then we can switch off of this. The thing that's really frustrating is prior to the season, he said how he hated last year, how they allocated his minutes.
Yeah.
And then, and now before the season started, you went to the doctors. They say you weeks away. I was like, this is why, Zion. This is why.
Well, no, I mean, he hated that, but he's a freak of nature. So you got to treat him like LeBron, Shaq, and Dwight. No. You got to let them play. You got to let them play at any weight. You got to let them play and play it off. And the fact that you didn't do that, you babied them.
What people did you just say? What people did you say?
I said Shaq, LeBron.
Don't compare
LeBron, and then I said Dwight.
Dwight's always been in shape. Shaq Daddy didn't get big until his later years.
Doesn't matter. He got big when he was MVP.
Yeah, he wasn't big in Orlando.
Yeah, he wasn't MVP either. So I'm talking about the weight.
Big dog, though.
I'm talking about the weight that made him, when he said he turned his game in LA, that got him to the championship and pushed him over. He was about 365, 325. He was a big boy. And
did you just say 360? He was
don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. He was 360 on the Suns, bro. And definitely in those Celtics pictures when Kobe looked at him.
The Suns.
Yes. Yeah, he was about 365 right there. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Man, so he was an F-150. He was a Raptor.
Yes.
All right, so the other one we got is we got to give love to Wizards. Yes. We got to figure out what the hell is going on with the Knicks. So let's switch right to the Knicks, since you think eventually they'll get Zion. In the meantime, the Knicks currently have fallen after the bing bang bop. The first 2 weeks, I was I'm like, wow, the Knicks look good. They making noise. However, this has turned back into the Randall show.
Yeah.
And I love Randall, but your jump shot is only as good as mediocre at best.
Yeah, I don't think Randall's that guy. So,
no, you think he is a B minus C plus on a superstar team?
Of course,
and I don't disagree. I think he's more of a B minus, B plus. Yeah. I'm gonna put some respect on his name because he had a great year last year. So I give him a B plus. But you said he should probably defer to Kemba.
Yeah,
you rocked with Kemba last year. However, Kemba was hurt. I don't think Kemba's that guy at this stage of the game. I think he's a Derrick Rose 2.0, talent-wise.
Nah, maybe. I think in the Garden and playoffs with Kemba and Rose.
17 a night, at best. 17 a night.
Maybe a 32 from Kemba.
Yeah, and then he's not going to play the next game.
No, he's going to play.
From exhaustion. He's going to hook up to oxygen.
He got Kemba messed up. If he was in the Hornets uniform, he'd be like, Cam, I'm back.
Yeah. And that's exactly. If he was in So, but that's different. So with the Knicks, what do you think they need to do? Because right now they're not playing D. They did start off top 10 in 3-point percentage. That has fell to the ground. And their offense, as always, Tom Thibodeau's offense always looks stagnant.
Of course.
That's his offense. His defense has always been there, but the offense, they surrounded him with playmakers.
Of course.
But they didn't surround Julius with shooters.
No.
I think there's a difference.
No, I think there's a difference too. I think that they're going to be a 6th seed and they're going to be all hard out in the first round. But I think that's the ceiling. Yeah. That's the ceiling for them. And you're a hard out because you got Cardiac Kimba right there, and you got Derrick Rose, who's the MVP in his own right. So with that, their mental game is going to be hard for a non-mentally solid Philly, or if a Hornets team gets in there, you know what I mean? So, but they wouldn't be that high.
About the Hornets, but Philly, I could see Philly being the 3 seed. Yeah, Philly being the 3 seed, playing them as a 6 seed. We don't know how come February.
If they play Atlanta or something, you know what I mean? They could take out Atlanta.
You know, Atlanta went backwards this year.
Yeah,
shockingly. I mean, you gave Collins that much money. Bogdanovich, I just said the whole name wrong.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Bogdanovich. Why did I mess
up? You still said it wrong. Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich.
Oh yeah, boom, got him.
Boom, bam, pow. I'm back. That offense, Nate the Great. I like Nate. My mama loved Nate. You know what I mean? But they went backwards this year, so it's like I can see what you mean. I think the Knicks, will all be in the same spot now. The big ups we got to give to is the Washington Wizards, who right now is in the top of the East.
Of course.
And I can't knock the East anymore because right now you have 6 teams that are actually really good teams. You know what I mean? That could be a great team. The Knicks could be a great team. You know what I mean? Yes. Atlanta could have went to the championship.
Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland just got mopped tonight against Boston.
That's fine, but Ricky Rubio been balling. Been balling for
Ricky Rubio has been balling. So we got to give love to Washington. Kuz is playing great. Bill looks happy. He's playing with happiness.
He is happy. He is happy, man.
And Dinwiddie is doing his thing. He's slowly getting back into the groove of things, which I knew he would because of the injury last year. So
solid point guard.
Is this sustainable? Is this sustainable?
Not for a number 1 seed, no.
Okay. Top 3? I might have to say yes this year for top 3.
Top 3, no, 4. I got Brooklyn.
Yep.
I got Miami.
Yep.
And I haven't given up on Milwaukee making a run.
They definitely make a run.
I haven't given up on Philly making a run when they figure out the Ben Simmons thing. So that's 2 teams, and I know Boston's gonna try to get back up, but I don't know if they got enough.
They're
in
too
the
far
engine.
down.
Yeah,
that engine is stalling out like a bad Pinto.
But so Washington is 4 or 5 for me, because I don't think that nobody showed star power besides Bill, and you need a 1A. You need Spencer Dinwiddie to get healthy or Kuzma to get solid. Yeah. Without one of those, KCP ain't got it in them. And Harold don't play defense. So
he don't play defense, but he gives you heart. And you can't buy that.
That's not enough once you're going against Giannis in these playoffs.
Right, but playoffs is a little way down.
I'm talking playoffs now. I'm talking when you match up power forwards against power forwards. I look down the box score. I say, okay, KD's waxing Harold. I say Giannis is waxing Harold. And then I say, wherever Ben lands, he's waxing Harold. And then I say Embiid waxing Harold. So then I say, okay, well, these are all mismatches for him. So
Kwame Brown waxing Harold.
Yep. He was back, he waxing Harold.
Chris Kaman out the grave.
Waxing Harold. Out the grave. Varejao coming out, man. Yes, I think so.
No, I'm gonna give them a little bit more respect because at first I thought they were fool's gold, and then I opened them up, and I'm like, wow, they might actually be real gold.
I've seen them in the Clippers jersey.
Sustainable?
Go.
Well, this could be one of those things where, you know, the memes where they pull the mask off and it's like, it's me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This could be that. But right now, they're playing great ball, great defense. They bought into the system.
Who's
and
their
they're
coach?
playing cohesive basketball. Oh, remember I told you Wes. Wes Uso.
Yeah.
The junior, not the senior, the junior.
Yes.
So they got a new coach. They're going really, really well. And they're beating good teams. So shout out to them for balling right now.
I agree.
So I got hot takes for you. You ready for these?
Oh, go for it. Let's do it.
Porzingis tonight balled out.
He did.
Is this sustainable? And does this propel them to be the team that they need to be?
No, Porzingis still don't like Luka. Next.
That's a fact. Jack.
Yeah.
You really don't.
It's never going to come. He missed those New York days where he was the number one. Yeah, and Luka's just his lights too bright for Porzingis, and I can tell he don't like it. And so they can't figure out a trade. But
money wise, I don't think they can find a trade.
No, they're not going to get it right though. You'll never see it where they're actually happy. You know, like Kobe and Shaq didn't get along, but they were both dogs, and so they both wanted the same goal. Porzingis, he don't mind.
He wants the stats.
Yeah, he don't mind sitting out if he had a bad night. And Luka wants the stats too, but he kind of wants to win. He don't just want empty stats.
Luka, no, that's a fact. He doesn't want empty stats. Well, I think
KP wants a buzzer beater, and KP don't get those with Luka. So
he definitely wants. He be itching for
he
the
wants a buzzer.
Boy.
He'll take a half court, whoop, because he never gets it in the fourth quarter, and he missed those New York days. Throw it to the 7-3 dude. See him do a step back because he's been watching Iverson since he was a boy, like that type of stuff. So
So not sustainable. I gotta agree a little bit. I think if he could at least give them 25, which talent-wise, he is talented. He said tonight in the interview, I feel healthy. However, I looked at the box score. He still only hit us with 3 rebounds.
Exactly.
If you're the center, it don't matter how many points you score, my brother. You can't end the game with 3 rebounds.
If you're 7-3,
Jalen Brunson played great,
is he bigger than
7-3?
Yeah.
No, he's like that's bro. That's
you gotta get more than 3 rebounds
for them. And I think I might have said this last year. In order for them to take that next step, he has to average a double-double. It can't just be scoring for him. And like you said, he misses them Knicks days where it was dump me the ball.
Yep.
And they didn't really care if I got rebounds because all I had to do was score.
Imagine him in the Randall position right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He'd be making 30. He'd be making 35 points a night. Like
that's a fact.
So
I want him up.
That's what he's thinking about. So he was running away from a court lawsuit and ran right into Dallas. Trying to be the restart of Nash and Nowitzki and didn't know what it took and why Nash left. So.
Yeah. So second hot tape I got for you.
Yeah.
The Suns, 9-game win streak. Lord have mercy. Are they on fire or are they on fire? I might need to take this drink and pour them out because right now they are balling.
I hope so. My wife is singing the national anthem for the Suns versus Milwaukee game.
Shout out, Brooke. I see the
in Phoenix. So that'll be sick. So I hope the Milwaukee picks it up by then. But for that, the CP's look like a point guard.
Yes, he is.
He's leading the league in assists, leading the league in steals. So with all of that, he's hungry. You know what I mean? Do I think CP's ever going to? Do I think he's ever going to get a ring? No. Unless he goes to the candy machine and stick that quarter in. He ain't get exactly.
No ring.
I think he's going to end up like Charles Barkley, but he
don't care about that though.
He does.
Stats wise, he's going to break stats.
But yeah, and he does care about that as well. And so as long as he cares about stats, he's going to be fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he does care about a ring. I'll tell you that much.
Of course. But he don't re-up all that money.
If he won't in Phoenix, because Phoenix is a big basketball state. If he wasn't in Phoenix, he'd be just like Melo going to LA. I ain't lying.
Fact. But he care about stats and he care about that money because he don't re-up for that money.
It's money.
And West Coast, because he said he wanted to be near his family. So it was either going to be the Lakers, Clippers, or Phoenix. That was it. You know,
because his family ain't leave since LA.
Yeah, we're staying out here. That's where the bread is.
Yeah.
Does this make this pretty difficult for Ayton, them winning so much? Does this prove the general manager's point? And I know their whole building is in turmoil right now because of the lawsuit and whatnot. But from a you need me standpoint, does this prove they don't need Ayton? They can just stick whoever at the center position?
They can't stick whoever. So here's the issue. Here's the veil that's over everybody's eyes. And it rhymes with JaVale McGee. He's a 3-time champion.
Yes, he is.
He's made his living on lobs, dunks, and highlights.
And grit, yeah.
So you putting this championship now mentality guy trying to go down like Robert Horry now in a dunker position, in a center position, he gonna make any center look like you're just wasting the minutes. But if you don't resign JaVale next year and he walks, you're gonna be missing Ayton. And if JaVale wasn't here this year, you would have re-signed Ayton. So
that's a fact.
That's the thing.
And that's why, yes.
So JaVale's not a lock for Phoenix's future. So you need to sign.
He's a right now though.
Ayton, and they think that he is because he works well with CP. Him and CP are like a championship squad with them out there. Yeah, it's crazy. You don't need Ayton if McGee just gets it off the bat. So
he's been doing that his whole career.
Exactly. That pick and roll. And getting like ringed alive on Shaq to the Fool for it. So he's been tested. So that's the issue that we're facing right now. We're facing the Phoenix Suns staff not knowing that Ayton's more prize worthy than McGee. So even though McGee is a 3-time champion.
Yeah, he is. Put some respect on JaVale McGee. I don't think Ayton wanted the big bag. However, I disagree. I think he's more of a 3-year.
No, he's the same as Anthony Davis to me.
That is so disrespectful.
I mean, not like I'm just saying in the first 3 years, he is.
Oh, well, I'm saying off of everybody else. If you give that to John Collins, then yes.
If you give that to a Bud and Anthony Davis, then yes. Like that's
got exposed. That's what hurt him, getting exposed in the finals.
He didn't though.
But it's as much as I love Monty Williams, he put him in a bad position. He can't guard Giannis.
He didn't get exposed.
So he got exposed. He could not guard the stretches. He couldn't guard Brook Lopez.
So I don't think he got exposed. I think that he had a Shaq moment. Shaq was literally swept out of the finals. So like in Orlando. So let's not act like how young Ayton is to be in that final position.
Shaq. That was a horrible comparison.
Well, if you say Ayton got cooked, Ayton whatever, I say the same thing for Devin Booker.
Did you not see Game 4? Devin Booker went crazy.
I just saw him lose and stare.
They all lost. The whole team lost.
I saw him lose. I saw him like finish the box score with 17 points one night. I saw him do un-Kobe-like things. And so if you're saying...
He got 36 another night, though.
I saw him drop 70 before. So the same dude that dropped 70, your high can't be 36 in the playoff. So for that, I don't give it to Ayton, who's like first time green in the playoffs, next to a killer who dropped 70 and a Hall of Famer. And people are looking at me like I got exposed next to a 7-footer, back-to-back MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and I'm getting exposed when he's Euro stepping all over me. If you guys don't get out my face, this dude is 7 feet. He's a Greek freak. I'm DeAndre Ayton. You guys are insane for that.
So this is interesting. I gotta come at your narrative because you are huge on people getting contracts when they back it up. You don't like these people getting contracts.
You got to the finals. That's the backup, bro. That's the back. When you get there, you're there. You got your team there.
But we could say they only got there because everybody in the West was injured.
We can say that, but you know that people make their careers off of getting in the finals and getting championships.
Three teams were injured.
Agreed. You know people make their careers off of getting in the finals and winning championships.
He gets in the final and he produces 20 and 10, 20 and 15. He gets all the money he wants.
He gets in the finals. He gets in the finals one more time. He gets all the money he wants anywhere. He's from any team. That's a fact.
He's never getting there again. He's never getting there because he's borderline.
If he gets there again this season, when he cash out in free agency, he's getting the bag. That's the point I'm trying to make you. Like they're fumbling it.
They're fumbling it. Yeah, but if they keep winning without him,
they're not winning without him. Like, yes, they are. I get
They're
it.
on a 9-game win streak.
I get the vibe, but it's with the JaVale's not going to be there. So I'm talking about Phoenix. I'm talking about the organization.
Long term, JaVale's not the answer. Long term,
next season,
Ayton could possibly be the answer, but I don't think so.
All right, that's you. I think that he's just like Anthony Davis without being.
He's not Anthony. Stop doing it. That is disrespectful. What he is Rudy Gobert. That's what he is.
No. That's disrespectful.
9-7.
I won't let you do that to my black brother.
9-9.
I won't let you act like he's French. I won't let you do that to him.
9-9.
9-9. Yeah, but he's got more upside than Rudy Gobert. Stop it. And he's not asking for $200 million. Stop it.
He asking for like 140, 160.
Yeah, that's a rookie deal. Come on, man. Get the band.
No, he is asking for.
He got to the finals. He did something that Anthony Davis did not do. Anthony Davis did not go to the finals at his age. Get him the bag.
Anthony Davis never had Devin Booker or Chris Paul.
He had Drew Holiday, and he's a champion.
Again, too. DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre.
Yes.
Oh, where that was going. All right, so do you got any hot takes?
Man, I actually don't, man. I really like. Actually, I do. I have a couple. I can get off a couple off the dome. Where do you see the Bulls finishing this season? This year? Yes.
Okay, interesting. The East right now is so crazy because I got the Wizards actually finishing at the 3. So
I thought you said out the East. I was about to be like, you are.
No. I'm going to go. Brooklyn is going to take over number 1. They'll get that shit together because KD is going to fight over this MVP.
Yeah, he cannot get in the finals again either, by the way. For his greatness, he cannot get there.
I don't have Philly in the top 3 anymore, so I'm going to go Chicago's going to stay up there. I'm going to say the Wizards going to stay up there. And I think the Bucks get their shit together and they get the 4 seed. But I do think they lose more games than what anyone has expected. Or people, I don't know, the analysts do think that they were just fluky last year. But no, I got Chicago top 4 for sure.
Yeah. We've talked about this before with that PJ Tucker signing. I'm letting him go to Miami. Hurt them. He gave the swag to Milwaukee. They chose Portis over him, in my opinion. And he gave the swagger to Milwaukee. And I don't think that that's by coincidence that Milwaukee is the 11th seed right now and Miami is the 4th. So
I got Miami dropping to the 5. But I do think it's weird. That whole top 5 is beyond interchangeable. And the one thing I will show you or say is
Cleveland,
but Boston
top 5.
missed their opportunity. They really missed their opportunity because their run was these last 3 years was their opportunity.
After Tatum yammed it on Bron, that was it.
You know what I mean? But now the window's closed. It can't be reopened. This year, you're too far down. They would literally have to go on like a 15-game win streak to catapult them.
They've done it before, but not with Aduko. They've done it with Brad Stevens.
Yeah. And he's probably looking at the locker room like, oh, shit, I thought I came in here with talent. Yeah. And,
And I don't know if he can galvanize the troops like that.
I don't either. We're going to see. All right, give me one more hot take. I'm ready.
Where's the Warriors ending for the season? Where do you see them ending? Basketball guru Lamar.
Basketball guru. I got them finishing off at the 1 seed. Yeah. I think the Lakers.
I'm talking playoffs.
Off. Oh, playoffs. I hate to want to bet against LeBron. And it's so many variables because Klay Thompson could come back.
He could.
It's weird because if the Warriors control the game in regards to pace, how it's played, the 3-pointers, if they make you play their game, and a lot of the games are at Oracle, oh my God. I hate to be on that Stephen A because it's so early and say, oh, they're going to win the whole thing. I do think if they can stay hot and Steph don't get burnt out, but Steph he's motivated. He's motivated. You can see how motivated he is. And
clock's ticking for all the vets. All the vets, man. Yes, they're looking at season 14, 15.
Looking at these young guys.
I got 2 rings. Curry got 3 rings. Bron got 4. Kawhi got 2. Kobe finished with 5. MJ finished with 6. Got a lot to go. So what are you going to do?
So I think they got a good opportunity. Do I think they get there? I think they got a good shot. I think the Lakers compete with them if we can get healthy and get clicking. If not, I still got this. I got the Suns. I said that a few episodes ago. I said the Suns could get back if Chris Paul stay healthy and keep playing like he is. He could take them back.
All right, let me interject. Suns ain't getting back. Also,
they would need a lot of love, a lot of luck too. Also, this is block. They would have to block the Lakers and block.
Yes, Suns.
Which I don't think is happening.
Suns will get back to the Western Conference, but they ain't get back to the finals. But the Golden State against the Lakers is actually a great matchup that plays into LeBron's hand, and it makes AD thrive at the 5. But that's the only way that they really escape there unbruised. If they go against the Golden State, I'm not worried about them losing. Lakers, they gonna win that series. Bron's too big. Bron ain't got nobody on him.
I feel that, but I think we got exposed a little bit with the shooting.
Shooting don't matter when it comes to playoffs with Bron against Golden State.
Yeah.
Oh, if Clay's back. Ooh, if Clay's back. Ooh, if Clay's back.
Because now you literally this shit will get crazy come January, February, when Clay is finally getting his feet right. They can't run doubles at Steph.
If he play in LA, it's over.
Will be like this. He will be looking to. Oh my God, Draymond will be so rejuvenated too. He can be salivating. It's gonna be interesting, and it's good.
I'm with you on that.
The crazy thing is, before we go, can you think about this? A few years ago, we had KD and Steph, both of them on the same team, and look at them right now.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Thinking about if K would have stayed, and they fired Kerr and got Mark Jackson back or something, just smooth it all over. Man,
I hate. It's crazy to think about the last 10 years, the last 5-year MVPs. Only ones who have actually kept up their consistency. Giannis.
Yeah.
Russell kind of fell off. Look, it's hard to
Russell, no, he's still on. You can't average about 4 years straight of a triple-double and anybody looks and say you fell off.
Borderline. But the triple-doubles are a little food for a little bit because they're all also 8 guys turnovers. I'm not
okay, quadruple-double. I don't care. Give him that one too. What you talking about?
Put him in the record book.
Like, put me in the record book, bro. What you talking about?
I never knew how that wasn't. If I get 10 turnovers, why isn't that?
Yeah, no, that's a quadruple-double. Yeah, for sure. Put me in the record book. Yeah, They say that sometimes on ESPN, like he almost got a quadruple-double with turnovers included. Like they'll say that.
I be thinking they trolling. That's not.
No. You can get if you get 10 turnovers, that's a triple double. That's a quadruple double. Yeah, you got 10 turnovers, nigga. Yeah.
So maybe that's what he tried to do.
he tried to get a triple double one way or the other, turnovers or assists. The trade is crazy.
That's all we got for y'all.
Yeah, man.
Dawg Talk.
Come on.
Late night. We out. Ray, Lamar.
Yeah, peace.